Auto taxi park was renovated, and my brother right there and in the split screen, Mr. Ivan Walanyolo has the latest for you. Mr. Ivan, a very good morning.
Well, a very good morning to you, Rami, and our audience. I am coming to you from Entebbe, and particularly here in Kitooro, but in 2018, in the work to develop Entebbe, which was the first capital city of the country, of course, the government through partners started developing the Kitooro tax park and the market as well. It is a 31 billion project that was supposed to be commissioned this year early in February, but this did not come to pass. This market and the tax park are supposed to serve over 1,000 people, vendors doing different businesses in the area. But as we speak now, people were so hopeful that by this time they would be using these facilities. If my camera person can show you behind me, this is the new tax park, looking very beautiful, just like you can see. And we want to understand why it was not commissioned in Feb and people were not using or are not using it right now. We want to understand from ground. But of course, with me is the technical man for Entebbe municipality. Charles Magumba is the town clerk of Entebbe municipality to explain this, and welcome with me on Morning at NTV.
Thank you, Ivan.
Why didn't we have these facilities commissioned early in Feb?
Of course, that was our target, but because these projects did not start at the same time, so they couldn't be completed at the same time. Now, because also of the pandemic, we lost time, especially for the market. We had to reduce the number of workers from the 100% to 20. So that gave us a bad completion target. We couldn't finish in time. However, that's not very bad. We have now completed. You can see the park is done, the phase one, which we targeted, and the market is at 95%. So we are sure that by January, all the vendors will be settled in.
So how much money are people going to pay? Are we not going to see people not affording to reuse the facilities?
Not at all. These are government facilities. These are not private facilities, so our rates shall be low. Our target is to have our people get income, just like the government has been trying to push. So if we put a higher rate, then the people it will not make meaning for the vendors. So they will be dealing with the municipal council, not the private people. So our rates will be very low. I cannot disclose the rates now because we are still looking at the market value. Then we put our rates lower than the market value.
What is the procedure? You know, many people in Entebbe are now watching and want to have stalls inside here. What is the procedure?
Now, the procedure is very clear. We have been very open from day one. The first priority shall go to the people who are working from here, the original vendors. For the tax park, we have a list of all those people who own the kiosks here. Then the market, we have the list of vendors, and they signed the memorandum of understanding with us. We have all the record. We have been going through the process of verification of the vendors, and we have pinned these lists. So whoever wishes to know, the lists are open. They are all over our notes boards. Go and check your name. If you find your name is not there, yet you are a vendor here and you have the record, you raise the concern, then we rectify that.
As we speak now, taxis are loading from the roadside. There have always been conflicts between the taxi leadership and the other private cars. Don't you think you needed a quicker, much more time to see that taxi or cars can load from here, and so you can solve that?
That is true. The challenge we had with the park particularly, we wanted to add, if you look at the top, we wanted to add 2 floors. Our consultant is still studying whether we can add more floors, and that's why we could not have taxis back here, because you can't have taxis operating inside here where you are constructing. We are finalizing that. If we can't add more floors, we are likely to add 1 like you see up there, then the taxis will come in. I'm sure by January they will be settled in here. Yeah.
In the work to see that Entebbe regains the city glory, let me say regains because it is in the past now. Besides these 2 projects, what are some other public facilities you're looking at to see that Entebbe people can now at least have an upper hand besides the past?
Yeah, we have worked on the road network. If you move around, you see our entire road network. Well done. We've done proper drainages. We put street lights, and we are cleaning the town. We have improved on how we manage our solid waste. So we are on the road to city status.
Wow. Yeah. Charles Magumba, the town clerk, thank you very much for talking to us on Morning at NTV.
Thank you very much, and have a good day.
Wow. Rami, you get it from the technical man. Charles Magumba is the town clerk for Entebbe municipality giving us an update about the two facilities, the 31 billion projects that are being implemented here in the area. But like he said, these projects, including the market, which you will see maybe later on in our bulletins, are all looking very beautiful. And like he said, by January, people will be inside here. But of course, we also keep tabs to see of what really transpires, and we let our audience know. From me here in Entebbe, back to you in the studios, a very good morning to you and our audience.